people are still interested in what happened. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was a big attraction. There was a lot of interest in the Peregrine project.
Yeah. People came here from Ontario to look at the way we did our releases.
So you guys are still interested in it. You just went to the rocks the other day to look at a nest. So you guys are the peregrine falcon experts of the area. Hi there, my name is Daniel Sinclair, and I'm an interpreter here in Fundy National Park. And I'm here with my dad, Cedric, and my uncle George.
Hi, my name is George Sinclair. I'm a former park warden at Fundy National Park. I started in 1975 and I retired in 2008.
Hello, I'm Sedgwick. Just like George, I started in 1975 and I retired in 2002. And I was a park warden all my career in Fundy National Park.
People come here from all around the world and they want to know about Fundy, what makes Fundy, so you can show them the different habitats, the different areas of Fundy as well, but they also want to know the deeper side of Fundy, the stories. And though you may not see a peregrine falcon during your stay here, the groundbreaking work that's being done in all our national parks on species at risk recovery is a story that everyone can really relate to.
We had 2 hack sites in the park for a number of years before.
Going at the same time?
Going at the same time.
Because we had this chance of getting all these birds.
Because the first year we only put out 3 birds, and they figured that they weren't getting enough birds into the system,
right,
because you only have a small number of birds that are successful. Even after you hack them, do everything you can to save them. There isn't enough coming back to make a pair quick enough that you could.
They've got to
get
learn
sort
how
of
to migrate, find a mate and nest and all that kind of stuff.
So
you can't
then we
teach them
double
that.
hacked a couple of years.
Yeah.
So you hacked and
two
then
hacks.
you rehacked.
Yeah.
George, what's your most memorable moment of the peregrine reintroduction? Yeah.
Well, I think the most memorable, I've had several memorable moments, if you want to call it that. One of them was we were going out along the shore past Alma, and we noticed a pair of peregrines flying together, which was the first time we'd actually seen 2 birds flying together along the cliff. That was the first year that we actually saw a pair together, and the next year they were successful.
Dad, what was your most memorable peregrine falcon reintroduction experience?
Well, like the first time we saw them come back to Point Wolf, and we saw a peregrine, I think 1 peregrine that day, and we saw a bald eagle, and the peregrine chased the bald eagle, so that was pretty exciting.
To me, Fundy is more than just a job. My family is from here. My ancestors settled the area before Fundy even became a national park, and to actually share a story, a success story about the peregrine falcon that my family, my dad and my uncle, both contributed to, it's just a really special, it adds more to my passion for my job, and it contributes to my role as an interpreter in Parks Canada. One really exciting part of my job is, though, I get to take things that scientists, researchers, and wardens, even like Dad and George, are doing out in the field, and I get to present that to the public. I might have to tweak it a bit, so it works, but it starts making things a bit more real. Things that are going out in the woods or on the rivers or up into the cliffs in the park, not everyone's going to be able to go there and see. But my job is then to bring that and make it real, and help people connect to those stories. Everyone who works in Parks Canada contributes to its story, and I think that's the legacy of Parks Canada and Fundy is the staff that work here, their passion for what they do. A success story, a happy story, a good story is something that kind of brings some positive light into some of those species at risk stories that kind of don't sound that great, or kind of just adds are a bit depressing. Whereas the peregrine falcon story, going from extirpated to endangered, to threatened to now special concern, is one of those stories that our efforts really did work. And sharing a story that my family was directly involved in is something that adds a little bit more to the story as well, which helps me do my job. Yeah, it's a good story. Usually environmental stories are bad stories, but this one's a good story. Yeah. A lot of people like good, happy endings.